person here today for joining together to remember Livia. Livia was a friend, cousin, Zia, aunt, sister, nonna, grandma, mom, mother, and wife to Lorenzo Parisi. And while most knew her as the wife of Lorenzo, and he is a big part of the story, today we tell the story of Livia. We're on June 26, 1930, in the Fontecurelli area in a tiny village, in a tiny house, not much larger than a shed. Livia lived in Carovilli until 1955. When the family was first establishing their roots in this country, times were tough, but Livia was tougher. She worked 2 jobs, many times throughout her life to provide for her family. She was an expert seamstress and a drape maker. The language barrier was difficult, but Livia relied on the community at church and at the club to get through and to keep traditions alive. Livia always said exactly what she thought. She was direct but funny and had quite the laugh herself. People were drawn to her big smile and welcoming personality. There's good reason why many knew her simply as a wife and a mother. Her devout commitment to her family was her strongest attribute. In America, she quickly grew her family with Delia, Vincenzo, and Joseph. Livy's life revolved around family. 48 years at the house, 2 kitchens, cooking, canning, baking, gardening, sewing, and every Sunday at 1 p.m., eating in the basement. Long table, ornate plastic tablecloths, big bowls of pasta, big plates of meat, long loaves of freshly baked bread, and always slipping me cash in my pocket before I left. One thing that always stuck out to me was that friends and family would come over every single day to visit. Livia always made sure everyone was well fed when they visited her. What's on the menu at Livia's restaurant? New Year's Day roast beef, homemade sausage from scratch, bread stuffed with egg, ham, and homemade cheese fresh from the farm at Easter time. And then there's the other Easter bread, the sweet one with the raisins on top. There's regular pizza bread with salt and pepper on top. There's muck or mush, lasagna, homemade noodles, pizzelles, fresh simple salad with cucumbers and oil and vinegar, handmade yolks, feast of the 7 fishes on Christmas Eve, and she even made the simplest of dishes in the masterpiece, her pasta fazool, and legendary old world. I'm gonna crack the sauce. And a legendary old world sauce that can never be replicated. In 2008, Livia took my brother and I on a trip of a lifetime to Italy. I connected with my roots. I met her sister Lucia. I met all the Velasquez and Fontecurelli and Carovilli. I went to the tiny house where she was born, and I went to the church where she was buried, and I saw where she came from. And we are so grateful for her keeping so much of her culture alive and that has been passed down to us. Today's about reuniting. This period of her life is the longest she's been without Lorenzo. In 20 years, it's a long time to be without the person you love. So today's a reunion for our family, and we're all here together because Livia always brought people together at our table with her food. But it's also a reunion for Livia and Lorenzo. We will always picture them in the village under the bridge together at sunset. Livia always said that her 92nd birthday was going to be her biggest, and now we know it's because she will be celebrating with her people once again. On behalf of the surviving family, we simply ask that the next time you put your best red sauce on the stove, do so in honor of Livia, and make sure to always share with your loved ones. Thank you.